about football. I hear there is a big meeting. There was a big meeting virtual. I hear there is a big meeting coming up next week because now we must agree about CHAN. Let's start with the good side, Bernard. So we need to agree on a few things with our neighbors, Uganda and Tanzania. So, where do you want your opening ceremony? Let me be clear. Let's cut this conversation into a more interesting.
Take this thing to Tanzania.
What's your problem?
You know why? So that it forces everyone else to step up.
What's your problem? Where is your patriotism?
Patriotism inakuanga nikiulizwa official documents. That's the only point I will comfortably show. Here's my national ID, my passport. Because there are a lot of things that we do, Wakabi, that sometimes just makes me scratch my head. But anyway, first of all, they have done a meeting, which is good. There's progress.
Yes.
But this is a meeting that should have been done in January.
No, but we postponed CHAN to August. Wewe.
Haina shida, Wakabi. Because kama ingeanza Feb vile ilikuwa tumepanga, what could have happened? They're not met then. So the tournament was supposed to happen start in February.
By now we should be by now tungekuwa
Think about
tumaliza.
it. So, over and above, or even after they shifted the tournament to August, and remember I told you,
Yes.
like since we are lazy jokes tuko nazo, we will find ourselves less than a month or 2 months before the tournament, and it's not clear about certain things.
But my dad, we've met early. We are only in May. We have June. We have July.
Let me ask you, has any plans for ticketing been
Bado, I've not had any.
Masikia, hiyo ni moja. Aya, even the design of how it's going to be done, because you know it has to be uniform,
Yes.
I'm assuming, because it's a 3-country tournament.
Yeah, because they're even thinking about how to synchronize the immigration.
Thank
thing,
you. That is the next thing I was
so
going
that
to
they
mention.
have a common pass or
Exactly.
entry, whatever.
And then,
for
based
visitors.
on that, is it what will happen? Me, I don't know. Somebody correct me in terms of legal. Does it have to go to parliament, the individual parliaments, because that means you have to, or is it something that is done? That I don't know. I don't know.
Sasa nyinyi.
Mimi sijui.
You guys just can't sit and be optimistic. What is
No,
your problem?
because these are the missteps.
Kenya ring, I know, we started with
these are
Kenya
the
ring.
missteps. Aya, we have not seen a commercial sponsor that has been announced. Maybe it will happen soon. I hope so. It will be fantastic. My concerns are we are cutting it close a bit.
Your concerns are it is 70 days to the tournament. It's 60 plus 60. It's maybe 80. It's 80 days to the tournament, to the start of the tournament, and everything is really quiet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everything is just quiet. Like, you know, there is no hakuna shamra.
The other red flag, you had that story about Talanta.
No, Talanta is for AFCON.
I know.
Focus.
It's but it's
Kirwa,
another.
focus. Kirwa, focus. CHAN. I started with CHAN. CHAN. The Waziris met, okay, in a high level, high profile. What is it called? Live internet.
Virtual
meeting. Okay. So sasa tuna discuss vitu za hiyo kwanza. Wewe achana AFCON. AFCON is in 2 years. Tuko kwanza hii inakuja in 2 months. Tuanzie hapo. Opening ceremony kwa wapi? Closing ceremony kwa wapi?
Okay. If
ungetaka iwe wapi?
Opening ceremony Dar es Salaam, finally Nairobi. Because I think it will be fair because we hosted the draw. Let us tupeane zingine. We don't have we don't have everything
somewhere else, Wakabi, because they will pull out all the stops. And if they pull out all the stops, it forces everyone else to step it up. Because us will be very casual about it, unfortunately.
And in terms that on stadium being ready, ukiangalia compare Kenya na Tanzania. Tanzania, I think Mkapa does not need a lot of match of workers, Kasarani. And even they have better options like the one in Zanzibar.
Yeah.
So, I think opening ceremony, we can give them, and then we lobby for the final.
We have no problem. Then the final ikuja hapa.
Final iwe Kasarani.
And then for the AFCON 2027, we can say Uganda, you host the draw. Tanzania have the opening ceremony again, as we have the final.
At Talanta Sports City.
Yeah. We distribute like that.
Tunaongea ni kama tuko na any say.
No, I'm listening and I'm like, I agree. By the way, I agree with you, just so you know. I agree. Kenya should have the final matches. In fact, if I was going to be greedy, Kenya should have the opening and the final match. But it's okay. I can settle for the final and 1 semi-final and 2 quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 quarterfinal because you've got a semi and a final. Because Uganda have to have something. You know, we are treating Uganda like they're not in this conversation, and they are.
They are.
They should be.
They must be.
But it's interesting that, guys, on a serious note.
Though I think semi-final, Kenya is going to have a semi-final. The team is going to play their semi-final elsewhere will feel like they'll have to do like sometime. They'll have
It's a
sometime
45-minute flight either way.
from
to
Uganda
to Nairobi, it's an hour. TZ to here, it's an hour.
Where in TZ?
The food is the same. The food is the same. There's nothing. It's not changed.